Hello and welcome to this afternoon taste challenge. We have two gold rums to put against one another. We have Castillo.
Hello and welcome to this afternoon taste challenge.
I knew I was going to forget to mute it. We have Castillo Gold, Puerto Rican rum, distilled by Ron de Castillo y Silla, Cantano, Puerto Rico. And that's a Bacardi Limited brand. Okay, so it's Castillo, its trade dress, and the Castle device are trademarks. 351st day of 2018 when this was bottled, and like with the Bacardi brands, there's a recipe on the back for a highball. Okay, so like I said, introduced in 1914, and at some point acquired by Bacardi. All right, got this for $6.99 a liter. 1 liter for $6.99 at Discount Depot on US Highway 90 business route westbound in Marrero, Louisiana. And the competitor is Aristocrat Gold Rum. Okay. Very aristocratic. This is also a liter bottle, and this company, Groskuth Distillers, was founded in 1933 or 34. I believe it was 33 at the end of Prohibition. And their distillery burnt down in 1968. I think they were only bottling at that point. They struggled. Husband and wife owned distillery, and they were bought out by Heaven Hill. So it's a Heaven Hill brand today, but Groskuth Distilling. Both 80 proof. Aristocrat Gold Rum is a product of the West Indies. Doesn't say imported, so I'm assuming it's from either the United States Virgin Islands or the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico. Now, Tuesday, when I was at Star Fuel on Louisiana Highway 49 southbound in Kenner, Louisiana, I saw Aristocrat Overproof Rum 151. I said, wow, that's something. But then I'd have to start doing a bunch of overproof rums, and I still have the silver ones to do, the white rums, so it's going to be a while, but at least they had it. I think it was $10.99 for a liter bottle. I bought the Aristocrat at Savannah Discount on Louisiana Highway 45, northbound in Marrero, also in Marrero. So if you get on 45, you can go to Savannah Discount. And if you continue north at the junction, right north of 90 business route, you'll see to the right, to the east, Discount Depot. And so I would highly recommend going to both of those places. Okay. The Castillo Gold is much darker. It's a true gold. And the Aristocrat is a straw. It's pale. A straw color, very pale yellow straw. Do these have colorings added, caramel color added? I don't know. I have no evidence either way. They're not required to disclose it. It's optional. They can say it, coloring added, but it's not a requirement for rum. Other beverages, it's not even allowed, like bourbon. Bourbon, straight bourbon whiskey, a blend of straight bourbon whiskeys cannot have coloring added. Blended bourbon, however, can have coloring added. So if you're ever interested, get on the TTB, Tax and Trade Bureau website, and start reading their handbook. And it has a lot of good information if you want to learn about what's allowed, what's not allowed, and all these things. And some of the requirements are not sensible, I guess you would say. And you say, well, that's your opinion. No, what I mean is that it'll say things like Scotch whiskey cannot have coloring added. So according to the government of the United States, Scotch whiskey cannot have coloring added. Okay, you say, well, that doesn't make sense because the government of Scotland allows, the government of Scotland and the United Kingdom, which Scotland is a part of, does allow coloring to be added. Right, and Scotch is imported under the law of Scotland. So that law is applied, not the US regulation. Okay, so it's interesting to read how that works. Because if both laws were enforced, they would not, it would cancel each other out. It would not be able to be sold here. All right. I don't think I'm going to get this wrong. I think I'll guess which is, I think I'll guess which one is which, and I think I'll prefer, my prediction, I will prefer the Aristocrat, but that's why we do the challenge, to see. And it's blind. I can't look because just that shade of difference in the darkness and lightness will throw it off. Will clue me in, tip me off, whatever you want to say. Now it smells like the Aristocrat because it's very, 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 very light in the nose. You get light alcohol, light wood, and maybe light sweetness. Now over here, you're getting a strong and bold aroma, and it's got to be the Castillo, because my experience with Castillo is bold or strong or garish, if you want to say. It has an unusual thing going on with it also, like almost a turned or rotted vegetable matter, like say bagasse, the tailings, the leftover of the squeezed sugarcane stalk. And they use that too. That's all recycled. They don't waste the bagasse. There are companies that buy it, the refuse, and then they recycle it into all types of things, press board, building houses, you know, for the exterior boards on the house. You could look that up, you know, uses of bagasse. And bagasse has some bad gas coming out of it because it smells rancid and terrible. It's a unique aroma. I've never smelled anything that smells like bagasse, but we used to say, oh, bagasse. And I saw one of those trucks coming down the road not too long ago. All right, which one smells better? I guess the Aristocrat, but it really doesn't have much aroma. It's almost like a vacant and a non-existent aroma. So maybe the Castillo, even though it has its strange qualities, is better because it has some quality. Let's go with the taste. Well, I'm gonna call it now. I'm gonna say this is Castillo. It is, clearly. I don't even know why I put the tag. I forgot they were different shades. I would have put a tag. I wouldn't have even bothered putting the tag C and A, but I forgot. Drewski Brewski says, they look tasty. Cheers. Cheers to you, Drewski Brewski, and I appreciate you watching this video challenge, this video taste challenge. All right, taste. It's kind of like a booze bomb, you know what I mean? Like you get some just distilled beverage flavor, alcohol, 80 proof. So you got 40% alcohol. There is a spiciness to it, and I don't know where that's coming from. Is it the wood? Is it the variety of charcoal they're filtering it through? I don't know. Now, some companies will tell you what they filter it through. Remember, Jack Daniels uses sugar maple charcoal, which they say gives it a really good flavor. Bacardi says they use a secret blend of charcoals, which they will never reveal. You pick up more charred wood on the, I almost said the Bacardi, the Castillo, which is a Bacardi rum. Pretty good deal of sweetness. You don't really get the turned sugar vegetable matter. I don't know, is that a fruit? It's a grass. And that sugar cane is very, very tough. You could make a weapon out of it. Deadly weapon. You get 80 proof, 40% alcohol over here too. So they're both pretty strong on the alcohol. They don't hide it. They're not attempting to, I don't think. They're base models, you know, low-end products, bottom shelf. It sounds better to call them a value brand, a value priced brand. So they're a value priced brand, which appeals to many people. Others hate that, but since you're having the ability to choose what you want, then you can buy whatever you want, the low end, the mid range, and the high end. Or a combination. I know somebody buys a combination. He buys the mid range for himself. When he has parties, he buys the value price brands for the people that come over and always want to drink all this stuff, but don't necessarily want to, you know, supply the product. So he lets them drink that. Nick V says, hola. Hello, Nick V. Thanks for watching. So which one's better? Okay. Price won't matter. Same exact price for the same exact size, $6.99 per liter. Is that an unusually low price? Yes, it is. Chances are you will not see either one of these for that price. You might be paying more like $9.99 a liter or even $10.99. But we have some strange places in Louisiana that offer unusually low priced items, shockingly low in some cases. I bought a regular sized bottle of cherry flavored whiskey on Sunday morning for $1.99. Now that is not a lie. $1.99 for a full bottle of Pie Hole cherry whiskey. True story. Lowest price I've ever seen in my alcohol purchasing experience. It was sort of like, it would be like buying a bottle of beer for 10 cents. You just wouldn't ever think that that would happen. It wouldn't. Johnny Tactical says, keep the good stuff to yourself sometimes. Yeah. My problem is I do offer good stuff to people, expensive products, and then they dump it out and say, ugh, like the Crown Valley Imperial Pumpkin Smash. I mean, that's like $4.99 a bottle. It's 10% alcohol, really rich Imperial Pumpkin Stout. I bought this for a workmate, somebody I work with. She takes one sip and dumps it out. I say, you know, I'm retiring from that. I'm not going to buy people nice beer, wine, and liquor anymore because they'll just waste it. They don't mind wasting it. Hey, but I'm not blaming them because I chose to buy it and saying, you know, like I'm some kind of like ambassador of good flavor, you know, like, oh, try this rich IPA, try this, try that. And then they don't like it and they waste it. So those days are over. I'll just give up on that. I'll tell them about it. Say, oh, you ought to try it. Let them buy it. Now, if they buy it, they might not throw it out as readily. It's like if you give somebody a ticket to a speech. Oh, yeah, I'm going to look into that. They're not going. Now, if they pay money for the speech, they might go because they don't want to waste their money, see? And then they might go to the speech and like it. But, you know, they're not going to, if it's free, they're not going. Sometimes they are so used to things like Bud Light or Corona. Oh, yes, that's definitely the case around here. I know people that are dedicated Corona drinkers. He only drinks that out of a bottle, never a can. And he won't try anything else. I mean, everything else is garbage in his mind. It's ridiculous. It makes no sense. He won't try it. But I don't care. I mean, why should I care? Like I used to care. Like, why is this man doing this? Why doesn't he try something besides Corona Extra? But I mean, why should I worry about that? I mean, you know. I don't know. This Castillo Gold has a strange flavor. Maybe I'm not getting it. Maybe it's me. Like I don't understand this rum. Like it's designed to be something above me. Like I don't understand where they're going with it. I see it everywhere, and it must sell pretty well. I mean, I see it. You know, it moves. It's not one of these things setting on the shelf going theoretically out of date liquor. But you know what I'm saying with the label fading and everything. It's a rotator. It moves. It sells itself. They don't promote it. But there it is, moving out. Aristocrat. Same thing. I mean, Johnny Neely said he used to have it in his bar where he worked at this tavern, and like a bar and grill, and they used that as their well rum, white rum and gold rum, and they used quite a bit of it. So there's something about Castillo people like, but I don't understand what that is. I asked somebody at a grocery store about Castillo, just try to not make it look too obvious. And she told me, oh yeah, we sell a lot of that stuff. A lot of the white rum, Castillo, the silver. Oh yeah, we sell it like crazy. Okay, so there you go. It sells. This is a person that has no reason to lie, so. Just like they were telling me they sold a crazy amount of 100 Piper Scotch. Oh yeah, we sell that stuff like crazy. I said 100 Pipers, okay. I'm gonna go with Aristocrat. To me, I think it's a little better, you know. It's a little smoother, it's a little nicer, it's a little more pleasant and mild. If I had to choose, I'd go with Aristocrat. Zach Robinson, Cinco de Mayo brings the good prices for Corona Modelo for us here. Oh, well, that's good to hear. Yeah, they probably had a bunch of sales around here, but I just wasn't buying Mexican beer at the time. So I'll go with Aristocrat. Grosskopf Distillers, or Heaven Hill, really, is the winner here. All right. So sorry, Bacardi. Your Bacardi brand destroyed everybody, pretty much. That wasn't really a fair challenge in a way. But your Castillo, that's not winning too much. But I got to try the silver one day. In the long distant future, I'll try the Castillo. I would plan to try the Castillo overproof. Don't ever plan to try the Castillo spiced, the black label. I'll see it everywhere. Black Castillo spiced rum, but 70 proof, I'll pass. So we have a clear winner. Pretty clear. Not a blowout, but it's okay. So Aristocrat, you're the winner, and you did a good job. And so the next rum taste challenge, whenever that will be, couldn't tell you when, soon, but not too soon, within the next week, would be Skål from Doherty's, James Doherty's Sons, Sazerac, versus Aristocrat. Skål versus Aristocrat. I think that's going to be almost 100% tie. I don't think it'll be easy to tell them. I will be able to tell them apart because of the Skål's strong wood note. Wood. But the flavors are pretty enjoyable on either end. So I think Skål versus Aristocrat's going to be probably a tie, but I'm reluctant to guarantee that. I think if there is a win in that case, it's going to be so close, it won't really matter much. So, and then after that, it'll be on to the white rums. People are saying, "Oh no, not white rum." I've never tried white rum except last Friday night. I did try it on May 3rd. I tried some Bacardi Silver Superior, just a little bit, 2-3 ounces. And I said, no, it was more like 1.5 ounces. I said, oh, okay, I can see where this is going. I could see why people would drink this and use it as a mixer, and 99.9% of the time. I said, well, 51 years old, and it took me this long to try white rum. Okay, I can see why it's popular. Right. All right, so now I'm going to try to go do a beer review and have it posted today. True story. So give me about 2 hours. We'll see about we can get that rolling in about 2 hours. Thanks for watching this video production.